a lot of the emails that I am receiving are from young people that are really between the ages of 15, 16, and 20 years old. And they are either already baptized or unbaptized publishers. But they are fully awake because those young people are browsing the internet all day long. So you can only imagine how they found our videos, and it helped them to see that they were in a farce, that they were not in the true religion by any means. So I receive a lot of emails from those young people asking me, what can I do? What can I do? I am fully awake. I know it's all a lie. What can I do to leave this religion? I feel stuck. And I understand that because many of those young people, well, they are not yet financially independent. And they know if they leave the religion, they are going to lose their parents, their friends, their social network, and the roof above their heads. So it is very complicated, especially when you are a young person who is not independent financially and otherwise to leave this religion. So the advice I would give you, and that's why I'm making this video instead of sending dozens of emails, the first thing you need to do is to become financially independent. Do your best to try to get a job that will give you an income, and from that you will be able to see more clearly. But that's the first thing you need to do. If you are not financially independent, obviously you lose everything you have. It's going to be a big problem. If you are not, unfortunately, you are going to have to keep on living a double life. You are going to keep on living a lie for now. But try to work towards what you want to do. Try to work towards being independent financially as much as it is possible. And also, the other thing I would say is be prepared. Because if you are not prepared otherwise, besides financially independent, it's going to be hard for you. Okay? I see still a lot of ex-Jehovah's Witnesses using terms as brothers and sisters or the truth and other terms like that. And to me, when I hear this, especially as a coach, I can tell that they are physically and mentally in a way out, but the cult is still part of them. That's why they're still saying the truth without even noticing that they are pronouncing the word truth when it comes to the watchtower. So, and the same when they say brothers and sisters. Well, they are not your brothers and sisters. They are only your brothers and sisters as per the cult rules. So try to detach this cult from you as much as you can, and stop using terms that belong to the cult. And that's going to help you to be more detached as well. Because if you leave this religion, you want to leave completely, totally, fully, and not being still indoctrinated into using those terms completely subconsciously, because consciously you're not even realizing that you are using those terms. And I can see that in a lot of videos that I'm watching, either interviews or even people who have channels, and using those words without noticing that they are using those words. It's different from using those words like me. If I want to be understood by Jehovah's Witnesses, I'm going to use brothers and sisters or other cultish terms of the watchtower. But in this case, I am doing it consciously. I'm not doing it unconsciously. And another thing I wanted to say to young people who are writing to me, and those who are not writing to me, but who are in this situation, being fully awake, but stuck in this cult, it's that you are pressured. I know that you are pressured into getting baptized. I know that you are pressured into doing what you don't want to do. When it comes to baptism, if you're still young, every time you have a Jehovah's Witness or an elder trying to pressure you in some kind ways, right, to get baptized, remind them this. It's very simple and it's in the Bible. Remind them that Jesus himself, so which would be the number one Jehovah's Witness, right? Jesus himself got baptized when he was 30 years old. So if you are only between 16 and 20, you are still 10 years, 15 years younger than Jesus when he got baptized. So anyone who's trying to pressure you into getting baptized when you are that young, well, remind them that Jesus didn't get baptized as young as you are right now. And if they feel, that JW feels that you should get baptized, well, bring me the proof that I should. Bring me the proof that it's okay for me to get baptized that young when Jesus himself did not get baptized that young. And I know that even if you do say that, you are going to be pressured. But the more you ask questions to make Jehovah's Witnesses think when they are trying to pressure you into doing something you don't want to do, is going to help them to think about the stupid question they ask you, about the stupid things they ask you to do. Same thing with, you need to make the truth your own. Well, that's right. You need to make the truth your own and not their own. So anyone who is trying to pressure you to get baptized and to enter into this so-called religion, ask them, where in the Bible does it say that you should be pressuring someone into believing something you don't want to believe in? Not even Jehovah did that, all right? According to the Bible, we have free will to do what we want to do. As bad as being a bad person if we want to be a bad person, or a good person if we want to be a good person. Another example that you could use is the Watchtower is very quick into writing articles about how people should not be pressured into staying in their false religion when they want to become a Jehovah's Witness. Well, why is it different with Jehovah's Witnesses? Why would you be pressured? Who has the right to pressure you to become a Jehovah's Witness if you are not ready to become one? Why is it that other religions don't have the right to pressure you into staying in that religion or joining that religion, but Jehovah's Witnesses have that right? So, those are the questions you need to ask those Jehovah's Witnesses who are pressuring you into getting baptized, into entering this religion in one way or another, into being an unbaptized publisher, for example. You need to be prepared to defend yourself, asking them smart questions like this. Okay, you want me to get baptized and I'm only 16 years old. And according to Jehovah's Witnesses, that's way old, if you're not baptized yet. Well, where in the Bible does it say that I should not follow Jesus' example and therefore get baptized when I'm 30 years old if I want to? Show me the proof that I have to. I have to be smarter than Jesus in this case and get baptized when I'm only 15 or 16 or 10. Show me where I should be doing this. I promise you that they are not going to find any argument to fight against you. They are going to be annoyed, but they are not going to find any argument that's going to be any smarter than what you just told them. And same thing with trying to pressure you into entering the religion in one way or another, such as becoming an unbaptized publisher maybe. Why is it not okay for other religions to pressure people into staying or entering their religion, and it is okay for Jehovah's Witnesses to do so? If they're telling you, well, the other religions are false, remember, we are the true religion, well, tell them those people also believe that they have the true religion as much as you believe that you have the true religion. And another thing you could do, because this is not a post-date material, is go back to what Jeffrey Jackson said to the lawyer during the Australian Commission against the pedophile cases, when the lawyer asked Jeffrey Jackson if he thought that they had the true religion. Well, he said, let's listen to it.
Now, does the governing body, or do the members of the governing body, do you see yourselves as modern day disciples, the modern day equivalent of Jesus' disciples?
We certainly hope to follow Jesus and be his disciples.
And do you see yourselves as Jehovah God's spokespeople on earth?
That, I think, would seem to be quite presumptuous to say that we are the only spokesperson that God is using.
This is not a post-date material. You should save that little clip of that video somewhere in your computer and show them to whoever is trying to pressure you into joining this religion in one way or another, or staying in this religion, pressuring you into getting baptized and so forth and so on. This is not a post-date material. Remind them that this is from the court of Australia, and that was all over the news. And remember that if Jeffrey Jackson was there and many other big heads of the Watchtower, well, you are allowed to watch it. And any Jehovah's Witness who would be able to pressure you any longer after all those arguments against not being pressured into becoming a baptized Jehovah's Witness or even an unbaptized Jehovah's Witness, anyone that could pressure you after that, you don't even have to worry about them. It means that they are so blind and so indoctrinated that they would defend the Watchtower no matter what. But as for you, you would have proven to them that that's it. They have no valuable argument as far as you're concerned for them to pressure you any longer. So, those are my thoughts about this. I hope it helped you. If it did, please share the video. Click on the bell, by the way, if you want to be notified for my next video. And like it and share it and comment. And as always, I see you next time in my next video. Bye-bye now.